Lloyd is told by Connell that he can participate so that they can win now because the other team is playing dirty, as well as Ryo asks Connell to teach her recovery magic, which they should have asked her to do that already, and that should have happened 2 episodes ago, where our characters were like, hey, I want to learn recovery magic. Oh, hey, Connell, you know recovery magic, can you teach us? And she did, so they should have gotten a brief recovery magic lesson, so I don't know why Ro now is saying that she doesn't know recovery magic and wants to learn it, because that should have happened 2 episodes ago. The first match is underway, and the cursed belt doesn't work on blocking attacks. After a while, the cursed belt works, but before the action of now both parties attacking picks up, Selena's disqualified for using the belt because it counts as a physical attack, and they can only use magic attacks. I think that was so stupid because the belt is a magic item, but Philo wins, which in the long run makes sense because you know the next battle is going to be Lloyd, and Lloyd's going to win his fight, making it a tie, all coming down to Ryo and Roll, who even though this competition is to see which school is better, it really is about Ryo against Roll on their backstory of how Roll was using Ryo to see who can get the Holy Sword, and Lloyd's fight, when he does fight, he wins, of course, because we need that for the plot of this episode. Lloyd's fight is funny because Mina goes all out and Lloyd isn't affected by any of her attacks, and he uses one attack that knocks her out by her magic blowing up on herself, so Lloyd wins. Roll and Ryo waste no time in their match on attacking the other. Roll takes off Ryo's metal arm, thinking it will make her win because Roll doesn't need Ryo and the metal arm she gave her anymore, which was the plan on using her, so I guess she doesn't care anymore about this metal arm, about Ryo, because she did all of that for the Holy Sword, but now if she wins this match, she'll get Excalibur, so she's like, yeah, I don't need you anymore. Ryo punches Roll and then uses magic afterwards, but physical attacks aren't allowed, that's why Selene was disqualified, so I have no idea how Ryo, who physically punched Roll, was not disqualified and won her fight. That's such a huge plot hole right there and makes no sense at all. Since our heroes won, Lloyd is holding Excalibur now in safekeeping and has it back again. Roll is told that the person who pulled the sword is a shady person and got Marie involved as well, so he could pull the sword out. Roll asks Philo to go to Marie's house to find out more about her, and when Philo goes there, she steals a crystal ball. Lloyd thinks Marie was kidnapped and goes to rescue her. Philo and Lloyd fight, but they don't fight like a normal fight. Lloyd is like, we're gonna settle this with arm wrestling, and they do, which makes no sense, but for this whole entire anime, it makes perfect sense that they would do arm wrestling. Lloyd wins his arm wrestling fight against Philo, and because Philo lost, she asks Lloyd to marry him because she already wanted to be his apprentice for martial arts, and now she's like, hey, you're super strong, we have the same fighting style, we should get married, let's get married. So this whole entire episode was basically a lot of plot holes, with Selene using a physical attack and got disqualified, but then Ryo does a physical attack and doesn't get disqualified, as well as I can't wait for the characters to learn that Lloyd was the one that pulled the Holy Sword out, because now they're like, oh, this shady person did it, but they all know Lloyd is a sweet kid, so I can't wait to see that funny scene right there where everyone's so shocked that Lloyd pulled it out.